Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster Perfect Stats Guide. So we've got a really quick battle here with Vargas. And pretty easy. The first, I guess half of it is a little bit more difficult, but second half, simple. Basically, we're going to be fighting against Vargas and his two bears. The Ipu enemy. I noticed it was kind of funny when you first enter the battle. Vargas's name briefly flashes up on the, I guess, like enemy list, but then it disappears to denote that you actually can't damage him during this portion, at least not until the bears are done for. It's kind of interesting too. There, I should say, I may have been able to defend on the first turn with Terra, and then maybe survive with her. But I think what was that one slash from one of the bears and the Gale cut, just boom, she's just down. Not that big of a deal, to be completely honest. We'll be able to do just fine without her. But yeah, so he'll keep using Gale cut here, which is pretty obnoxious because that's 50 damage between the two remaining allies. Now, Edgar needs to be kept up, and we'll just heal with Locke every single turn. It probably would have been a little bit easier had Terra lived there from the initial volley, and then I could have just used cure spells, across all of the characters to try to make that a little bit more survivable. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal, and Edgar and Locke can make it all happen. Now here I got, I guess, kind of confident there, so I actually went from just healing with Locke to, I guess I just went for the kill, so I figured I had, between the amount of health that Edgar had left, I figured I was alright, and obviously that's how it played out. So not too big of a deal. You can actually also use the Bio Blaster on Vargas instead of the whatchamacallit, jeez. What was that? The auto crossbow. Wow. Yikes, getting old is rough, folks. But, alright, so at that point, Sabin jumps in, and it's time for him to bring on the pain. Here Vargas uses Blizzard Fist to push away the other characters, which is, it's scripted, obviously, but here also, there's an argument between these two. Vargas allegedly here thought that Duncan chose Sabin, and Sabin disputes that. He says, no, you were the one that had, more potential. And, I've never seen Sabin ever use Blizzard Fist, so there might be something to that. But, anyway, so the first turn there, I actually just opened up his inventory to throw a buckler on him. That's not that important. You're going to be able to do this just fine without that. But the first turn that you take doesn't matter, even if you hit him with Pummel. Actually, is it called Pummel in this one? Let's just see here. I think it might be called something else. Raging Fist. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay, well, anyways. Even if you use Raging Fist on your first turn there, it won't actually trigger, I guess, the battle to be over, because they've scripted it so that you have to use it on your second turn. And Vargas does kind of freak out and says, "Oh, you've already learned that technique?" I mean, really though, like, here's the thing, man. Vargas using Gale cut. I mean, boy, if Sabin would have got that early on in the game, that would have been pretty sick. But not the case. Aura Bolt is really good though, I actually really like Sabin. Aura Bolt is amazing and really, really powerful for quite some time, and I'll be pretty much exclusively using that. I stay away from Raging Fist. It's not necessarily a bad tech, but Aura Bolt scales off of your magic. Excuse me. And we'll get some earrings here coming up, and that will increase the damage of that. So again, I typically stick to Aura Bolt, and again, pretty much will exclusively be using that for who even knows. most of the World of Balance. Yeah, probably right up until the end of the World of Balance, to be honest. But all right, so Sabin has or will agree here to join forces, and we can kind of continue on with our way. But that is all I've got for this one. Hope the guide was helpful, I should say, or at least a little bit informational. And we'll pick this up in the next one. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.